We will see how to fetch the data using API and React. सबसे पहले हम use state और use effect hook को import करेंगे from React. Then we will create a state const data, set data use state, and उसके बाद we will use effect. We will use the arrow function. Use effect takes a callback function and array of dependency. We will leave it empty till one time. We will use a function like we will create a function fetch data, and we will now call this function here. So we will make this function using async. We will use a promise. So we will make it use an async await. We will use this, and we will make an asynchronous function with the help of async and await. Const response for the we create a response, and we will use await. This with the help, if we are using async, then we will have to use the await also. Then we will use the fetch method to fetch this API data this way, and const data equals to await response dot JSON. Now we will check our data console dot log data. So we can see the data here. So this is our data, name, username, email, right? So we are getting the data, and we will use the method set data, right? After this, we will bind this data to this UI. To bind this data on the UI, we will curly braces के अंदर हम लिखेंगे data and double logical and data dot map. We will use the map function. We will use the map function here, and we pass the arrow function and returns, and we will use div now li list of item, and we will pass here the key to uniquely identify the data item dot id, and here we pass the item name. So suppose we want to find name. So find this name. So we will write it here item dot name. Item dot name. So this is the name. If we want to find, अगर हम email find करना चाहते हैं तो email को हम add or not email कर देंगे. So this email will be find on the UI. ऐसे email को bind हो जाएगा. Suppose अगर हम एड्रेस के अंदर सिटी को प्रिंट करना चाहते हैं तो हमें इस तरह से यूज करना होगा address dot city, address dot city. So now it would be the city there, uh, so this is the city. In this way we can bind this data. अगर हम in this way we can bind the data to this is the functional component. Basically we use to hook the use state and use effect. So this is the use state. We have created the state data. This is the method to update the data. And this is use effect. It takes a callback function and dependency. So it is empty. So it will execute one time. And we use the function. and we will make it the async function. With the help of fetch, we are fetching the API data and we are respond.json. Then we are printing this, then we are set the data. Now here we are just finding the data. We have to use the map function to find the data, and map takes the like a function, follower function. In this way, we can find the data. Um, Key is to identify the data uniquely. In this way, we can use this fetch data API and